Look at this. You reckon we found a drone congregation area? Look at how many drones hanging out on the top of this little double stack here. Yes, sir. I got drones piled up like hive beetles. Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life.
More and more on there. Alright, that's the way to go.
Let me take y'all to school for a minute. This is an old desk that was going on the burn pile, but I've been open banking queens up in it while I was adding attendants and stuff. So it's had queens riding in those top two shelves for nights at a time. I guess long enough to put a scent on this desk. So I just slid this box up under here. Me and Pete were getting ready to head out to do a cutout. He says,
Morning.
"What's going on up there?" I said, "Oh man." Fourth nuke from the end down there through a swarm. Yeah, here's where they came from right here. All these boxes over here. Got virgins on the 6th, including this one. So you can see the numbers in these boxes. This is after a swarm. I have to go through there later. There's got to be a queen cell in there. Shockingly, I don't know why they would be swarming, because that queen was definitely a virgin when I put her in there. There's a cup right there. A lot of drones in here.
Nice innocent girl to start with. She found out about life, and now she wants a bigger house already.
Yeah.
That's another cell they're working on. Two.
Where? Oh, that's
Two sticking off right there.
Little cup.
Yeah.
See if there's anything in them. Ain't nothing in them.
Good laying on the other side of that stuff.
What's today?
17th.
Today's the 17th, May 17th. All these boxes over here had the queens pulled and a virgin added, except for these two right here that I'll have to go through. I think the queens didn't mate in these two, and they're just sitting here waiting on me to do something with them. Or the cells, rather. The cells I put in them on the 30th didn't take. Some of these are doing good and better than they should be. I don't know why they're swarming right now. Definitely through a swarm though. And there's no queen cells. And I didn't see any eggs. Got a lot of polished cells. They're ready for laying, but I don't see any eggs in them. Well, we're just gonna let them do what they're gonna do. Anybody needs a good swarm trap, I got a desk here for you. It was going on the burn pile, but it looks like the bees are moving in that last drawer that's left in it. We're gonna go do a cutout. I'll tend to them later. But first, lunch. I want both them fish fillets and some gumbo.
Clearing out. And 380 Beretta, that bunny, underneath the couch. So, come on, man. Yes.
Pull off to the side over here and get my grub on. Front door. Let me go around here and show y'all where they're coming in. This is probably built in the, I don't know, mid-60s if I had to guess. But she's been widowed for quite a number of years. That hose really ain't going nowhere. And hadn't really had anybody take care of the place for a while. The rod and trim where they're getting in is what's going to be difficult about this one. Is they're going in the wall and they're traveling over to here. That closet starts somewhere here. Closet's about lined up with that gable vent. So they're in here. They're traveling at least one stud cavity to get there. There's no heat in that wall of that bedroom. That's a bedroom or office or something. So the bad part is when I open this, it's going to run a lot of bees this way, and there's a little bit of room for them to travel that I can't get to them unless I open the wall in the bedroom too, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to start over here in the closet and do the whole removal and kind of watch where the bees go. I've got my scope camera, of course. I can look and see how many bees are running over in the next cavity over. But I'm going to pack that wall and then I'll chase them out with some repellent. Anyway, by the end of this, if I don't have them off from the inside, they'll be piled up on the wall out here. But it's kind of cold today. That'll be another little hiccup in my removals. It's a little bit cold today. It's probably the low 60s today. Feels good to me, but it's cold on them, and so they'll be trying to get back in as fast as they can. So it might be a little game chasing them out. In this closet right here, homeowner took all her stuff out of it, and I've took the shelves out. I'm fixing to take these brackets down. You can see the tape line and the sheetrock. I don't want to cut below there because I am going to have to put rock back on the wall. Make it easier if I just stop right there at the joint. I'm going to hold the camera to the wall and see if you can hear them. Again, camera to the wall for audio. I was wrong on that build date. It's mid-50s, which presents another problem. Is that in the mid-50s they didn't have grounds on their outlets, and this house had never been updated since then. So you have to either find an adapter or use cordless tools. Ideal situation for this removal of this wall here is if you could just cut the corner tape, but this drywall underlaps this one on this side and this side. I've got to cut at least one side. Maybe I can swing it open, but worst case I had to cut both corners all the way down, which I was trying not to do because I didn't want to make any more dust than I had to, but that's the way it's going to have to be. Okay, it ain't going to come out in one piece. Let me see what we got. We got humidity for sure. Let's go with this side.
Hey!
Hey, y'all coming in? Oh, never mind. We'll let them do what they're gonna do.
Oh, we already got somebody coming out to say hello.
Yeah. I wanted to take this out in one piece, but it wasn't happening. There we go. There's one trying to get me. Alarm pheromone in the hair already. There's the bottom of it.
Yeah.
That's brewed all the way down.
Maybe it won't be so messy.
I don't know. It's full heat signature through the rest of the wall, so I think it's gonna be pretty thick. It's hard to tell looking straight up through a 3.5-inch wall.
Shut this door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 'Cause they're starting to.
Anderson fixed me up with heat, so I didn't have to work in the cold.
Thanks a lot, right?
Yeah, I know. You know how it is. I guess when you get old, you can't get warm enough.
Yeah. How off do you think it goes? Oh my gosh.
It goes all the way to the top plate.
Whoa. All the way up.
Don't let me get you stung on your Valentine's date now.
You're fine. Maybe you can put a little, have it sting me on the lip, give me a little collagen.
There you go. I can do that.
Oh,
Somehow I'm good with them lip stings.
I don't know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, I see one.
Oh, I missed all. I didn't
You
even-
almost just about got Black.
That's hilarious. Did he get you, Gideon?
He jumped.
Yeah.
Ah, good to see y'all.
Oh my God, they're coming out.
I know.
Oh my goodness, it's two.
There's a whole bunch of them in there. They filled that whole wall up all the way to the
Oh
ceiling.
my goodness gracious.
Yep.
I need a picture of that.
I'm gonna open it up the rest of the way and get a picture of the whole thing.
I would like to show my son. He's allergic to bees.
Still got plenty of honey left over from the winter. I know it ain't spring honey because there ain't nothing in bloom for them to collect off of just yet. But you can tell where they're emptying cells, surviving the winter. See how that larva and pollen, they're starting their spring build up. Nice little survivor colony. Whole thing uncovered if you want to see it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you on video, okay?
Oh, okay. You think I can handle this?
I think I'll get over here in front of you. Just be careful, don't trip on that cord there. That's good right there. I don't want them bees to get in your hair. Just pick around that corner there.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Those bees been working there more than 1 year.
They've been in there a little while. They were in there at least all last year.
Uh-huh. Then a bunch of workers.
That is a bunch of workers.
Now the other ones are not workers. Which one's not workers? The ones,
All of these you see here are workers.
okay. What's the difference with that white,
All that white's honey.
huh?
All the white up top
All
is
the
honey.
white down the bottom.
And the bottom is all brood where they got eggs and larvae.
Uh-huh. And they just if they're not working, they just kind of fall out or something.
Well, these are all looking for outside, and I got that little light on in there, and they're coming into that light.
Oh, they can't find. Oh my.
Yeah. So that's why.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's why we gotta keep the lights off and the doors shut.
Oh, I see.
Some good brood combs full of larvae and eggs. Gotta frame that stuff up. This side's full of eggs. The next one's a good big patch too. That whole side full of brood. This looks like it's 3 layers deep. Dang it. Well, at least it fell inside the closet, not down the wall. There she is. There's the queen. Put her in a clip real quick before I lose her. Bottom lip this time. Well, right there, when I was about to trash talk Mr. Ed, he called. That's why the video cut off. He had me nervous. He's always mouthing about me not being able to find the queen. I'll take damage to get her. There she is. She don't look like a big old mealworm like that one Mr. Ed caught in that last video he put up. That's what a queen's supposed to look like right there. I'm all the way out of the brood and up into pollen and honey. And since I don't want anything falling down in the wall, I just unraveled another painter's plastic and just stuff that wall. If anything falls, it'll land right there or in my trash pile. Got the queen hanging out down here to have company while I finish cutting the rest of this out. Then when I'm done with that, I'll finish vacuuming, go check outside, and Start packing this wall with insulation. How's that lip look? I forgot about the ears. Both of them.
It's not as strong as I thought it would be.
No, it's good though.
It's different honeys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is that.
How much does that bake about?
That's probably about 3 pints maybe after you squeeze it all out. I'm taking a little break to cool off. It feels so good out here, man. It's hot in that house. I don't know if she's on blood thinners, but man, the heat's on. Jeez. One thing that you have to do on these removals where the bees have places to run, you got to give them a break once in a while, especially when you get towards the end, because a lot of them, when you're fooling with the combs, they're running off the combs and going to hide. They'll hide up in that wall. Usually they'll take the queen with them, but since I have the queen, I pretty much have it licked. There won't be as many hiding in the wall. That's one of the things that makes me nervous about these, is when you know there's places they can run that you can still get them, but you're going to have to do some more demo to do it, and I don't want to tear up half our house to get a little ball of bees. So you got to wait. You got to give them time to come back out. Sometimes you got to add a little smoke or a little repellent. Worst case on this, I can get my scope up in there pretty easy. But if I got a bunch up in that wall, I can see where they're going. There's not really a lot of space for them to hide. They're going in behind the felt, between the felt and the side, and there's some gaps in there that they're channeling across from that window. So there's not a heck of a lot of room in there. So once I pack that wall full of insulation, they'll come on outside most of the time. But while I'm waiting on that, and while I'm waiting on them to come back in and get on them combs, they'll come around in front of them combs, start working them again, and I can vacuum them a lot easier. So you just got to be patient. If you're short on time, don't even start them. Wait until you get time. It's 59 degrees outside right now. That's making them a little bit irritable. If it was warmer, they wouldn't be so touchy. But I'm in that little bitty closet with nowhere to go. I mean, they got me in my ear, on my ear, over here. Not too bad though. Probably, I'm not done yet, but I'll call it 15 at this point. I just keep an extra roll of insulation ratchet strapped together. That's R19. It's not made for walls, but it will certainly pack in a wall. But I just keep extra roll of insulation laying around for jobs like this and carry it with me. And when I'm done cutting out, I'll start stuffing. Let's walk around here and look while we wait. They probably ain't flying much. If at all, they're not flying at all. And it's a jungle out here. A jungle of all natural fishing poles. Sunsets in 20 minutes. As cool as it is outside right now, I imagine they're probably all back in the hive by now. That hole right there, you can see back of the side, that's aluminum siding. I don't know if it's insulated or uninsulated. If it's insulated, they've done chewed it out. You can just see where they're running that channel in that siding. Vacuum up, cut those last couple pieces out. We'll be ready to close this wall up. That's the end of that. Happy Valentine's Day, baby.
Swallow.
How's that lip?
Is that the only one you took?
It's the only one in the lip.
Only one in the lip? So where else did you get it?